तो म्यूटल कर दिया। Good morning, all of you. Are you listening me? Okay. And from here, voice is audible? Okay. So I completed chapter number 3, and now I'm going to solve a numerical problem based on levers. Clear? Page number 39, practice problem number 1. Page number 5, practice problem number 1. Question number 2, PP1, question number 2. Practice problem 1, question number 2. Question number 2. A uniform length of seesaw is 5 meters long and it is supported at its center. This is the diagram. Its total length is 5 meters. 5 meters is the length of seesaw. And position of fulcrum is at 2.5 meter. This is 0 meter, this is 2.5 meter, and this position is a 5 meter. Okay. A boy weighing 40 kg of sits at a distance of 1.5 meter from one end. Think here is sitting one boy whose weight is acting vertically downward. What is the weight of that boy? 40 kg. 40 kg. And this distance is E for boy. This distance is how much? This distance is 1.5 meter. 1.5 meter. Okay. From one end. Where must a girl weighing 25 kg sit on the other side of the seesaw so as to balance the boy. Okay. So this is a anti-clockwise moment of force. It means that girl must sit on the other side of the fulcrum. Here, think here is sitting a girl whose weight is 25 kg. G for girl. Here, think its position is you may assume the position of girl where she is sitting, or okay, you can find the perpendicular distance of weight of girl from this fulcrum. Okay, your wish, I suppose x meter as the distance of the weight of girl from the fulcrum. Clear? So under this condition, this seesaw is in a state of it means it is in equilibrium. What does it mean? The clockwise moment of force is equal to anti-clockwise moment of force. Clear? So right here, clockwise moment of force is equal to anti-clockwise moment of force, ACW. Clear? This is the anti-clockwise. What is anti-clockwise moment of force? Force into perpendicular distance, and this distance is 1.5. So this distance will be 1 meter. Okay. So this distance is 1 meter. So 40 kg into 1 meter. 1 meter. And what is and this is clockwise moment of force. Here. So this weight, this force of 25 kg will rotate the or turn the seesaw in this sense. So again we find the clockwise moment of force, 25 kg into what is the distance? It is x meter. X meter. Okay. Now it is simplified. So meter cancel, kg cancel. So x equal to 40 divided by 25. 5 5s are 5 8s are means 8 upon 5. Okay. Answer cannot be left in fraction. Okay. If answer is expressed in fractional form, then there is marked reduction. Okay. So always express answer in integral form or in decimal form. So it is 1.6. X is the distance of weight of girl from the fulcrum. So it is 1.6 meter. 1 point answer may be expressed as okay, that this is also the answer. I tell you, Mansi Pandey. Okay, so the girl must sit on the other side of fulcrum. Okay, at a distance of 1.6 meter from the fulcrum. Or what is this distance? Another answer, 2.5 minus 1.6. It means this distance is 0.9 meter. It is the way to write your answer. In textbook, it is written that 0.9 meter. Okay, think about the answer. So answer can be expressed. In this form. Okay, so that girl must sit at a distance of 0.9 meter from the another end of the seesaw, or that girl must sit on the other side of fulcrum. Okay, at a distance of how much? 1.6 meter. Yes, Soumya Tiwari, get unmuted.
Good morning, sir. Sir, on the fulcrum, how did you get the distance where fulcrum is placed?
In first statement, it is written that uniform, yes, plank of seesaw is 5 meter long and supported at its center. Center, na? So,
Yes,
so here is given the position of fulcrum. Means at a distance up to 2.5 meter from either end, from this end or from that end. So it is a 2.5. Okay.
sir, here 2.5 is written.
Length of seesaw is 5 meter.
5 meter.
Okay. So what is the midpoint of this seesaw?
Oh, okay, 2.5.
Okay. Yes.
Thank you.
Have you seen? So, so answer can be expressed in two ways. Clear? In two ways. You have seen it is also, it may be 1.6 meter from the fulcrum. Okay? Or it may be 0.9 meter. Okay? From the another end of a seesaw. Clear? All of you got the point? Yes. Question number 1 can be done. Question number 1 can be done. Natik Chaudhary, can you do this question? PP1, question number 1. Okay. Please do all the practice problems. Now PP2. Practice problem 2. Question number Question number 2, and an effort of 50 kg is applied at the end of a lever of second order. Lever of second order means FLE. This is the lever of second order. Lever of second order. Yes. This is fulcrum. Load will act in between fulcrum and effort. Okay. So here is acting load. So what is the effort? Effort equal to 50 kgf. Next, an effort of 50 kgf is applied at the end of lever of second order, which supports a load of 75 kgf, kilogram force. So load is given. What is the load? 750 kgf. Clear? So by applying this effort of 50 kgf, this load of 750 kgf can be overcome. Clear? Such that the load is at a distance of 0.1 meter from the hinge. So this is fulcrum is acting as a hinge. Clear? So its distance is 0.1 meter. 0.1 meter. Find the length of lever. Length of lever means this length is asked. This is the length of lever. So it is asked here. In this question, what is asked? What is the length of the second order lever? Means complete the total distance between fulcrum and effort. Fulcrum and effort. Clear? So this length is asked. So again we apply that clockwise moment of force. This is the clockwise moment of force. and this one is the anti-clockwise moment of force. So again we write same formula. Clockwise moment of force is equal to anti-clockwise moment of force. Anti-clockwise moment of force. Clear? It is the principle of lever. So this one 750 kg of load will rotate the lever about this fulcrum in this direction. It is in clockwise sense. So 750 kg of force into perpendicular distance. Its perpendicular distance from fulcrum is 0.1 meter. This is a clockwise moment of force. It is equal to anti-clockwise moment of force. Effort into its perpendicular distance. What is the effort? Okay. Say the complete length of lever is x. Complete length of lever is x. We can say that effort distance is also x. The perpendicular distance of effort from fulcrum has been assumed here. Okay, x meter is assumed as the length of second order lever as well as the effort arm. Clear? So 50 kg into effort arm. What is the effort arm? It is x meter. X meter. Clear? So now it is simplified for x. So x equal to 750. Identical units are cancelled. 0.1 divided by 50. Divided by 50. 0 cancelled. 5 ones are 5 15s are. Okay. How much it is coming? It is 1.5. 1.5 meter. Have seen? Got the point? This is Jaswal. Got the point? Yes? Shama Parveen? Get unmuted. Yes, Divyanshu Kumar.
Yes, sir.
Got the way how to tackle this problem?
Yes, sir.
Totally based on the principle of lever. Clockwise moment of force is equal to anti-clockwise moment of
Anti-clockwise movement.
Okay.
Force.
Yes, get muted. Yes. Next question. Practice problem number 3. PP3. PP3. Yes. Practice problem number 3. Question number. Which question you want to ask? Payal Singh, get unmuted. Which question you want to ask from PP3 box? First one or second one?
So second one.
Okay. Yes, please look here. Calculate the velocity ratio, mechanical advantage, percentage efficiency of a machine which overcomes a resistance of 800 Newton. Okay, resistance of 800 Newton. So resistance is given. Load is also a kind of resistance, capital L. How much it is? 800 Newton. Must write the values given in question. Through a distance of 0.12 meter. So load distance, okay, better to write XL. XL equal to how much? 0.12 meter. When an effort of 160 Newton, so capital E is given, effort is given 160 Newton. Act through a distance of 0.72 meter. It means the effort distance is given. How much it is? 0.72 meter. Here, what is asked here? Velocity ratio. Velocity ratio is asked. So what is velocity ratio? Effort distance divided by load distance. Effort distance divided by load distance. Okay. So formula for velocity ratio is written. So in your question, what is given? The effort distance through which effort is applied and the load distance through which load moves or load is overcome. Clear? So you can write the value. Effort distance is how much? 0.72 meter is 72 centimeter. And load gets moved through a distance of 12 centimeter or 0.12 meter. Okay? Both the distances must be in same unit. Clear? So identical units are cancelled. So it is 6 and velocity ratio is always unitless. Okay, so this part is totally based on formula. It is okay? Sacham Srivastava, very simple part. Next is mechanical advantage. Mechanical advantage. MA is equal to load upon effort. So simple. Load upon effort is a mechanical advantage. What is capital L? It is given. So it is 800 Newton divided by value of effort 160 Newton. 160 Newton. Units are cancelled. Same units are cancelled. 0 is cancelled. So it is 80 divided by 16. 8 tens are 80, 8 twos are, or 10 divided by 2, it is 5. Mechanical advantage is coming 5. That is not a square root of 5. This is the answer. Mechanical advantage has come 5. So value of mechanical advantage is 5. Okay. Next is percentage efficiency. Yes, Apurva Uja, get unmuted.
Good morning, sir.
Getting the points?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Note twist is there in this numerical problem. And Akib, I asked question several times. First you get unmuted. Akib, get unmuted. Are you understanding the practice problems? Your voice is not propagating, not audible. Okay, leave. Next is third part is percentage efficiency. What is the percentage efficiency? So percentage efficiency is equal to mechanical advantage divided by velocity ratio into R into 100. This is the formula for percentage efficiency. Here, value of MA is 5 and value of PR is 6 into 100. Clear? So 2 3s are 6, 2 50s are 100. How much it is? 250 divided by 3. Okay? Just find the quotient. It is coming 83.33. Please check the answer by performing division. So, the given machine is 83.33% efficient. It means it is not 100% efficient. Clear? Now practice problem number 4. No time is left, only 3 minutes are left. Yes. Yes, Dipesh. Get unmuted.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Sir, that second question you solved, no practice problem second. Sir, of second order lever. Sir, my question is that the second order lever, the fulcrum is at the extreme end and the effort is at the extreme end, but the load is in between. So, sir, how it will rotate, sir? At the point of fulcrum, it is rotating, no?
Have you seen nutcracker? Nutcracker.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now? So for nutcracker, the joint is at the left end at one side. Okay, that nut, dalia supari, is placed between two blades. Clear? So load is existing in between fulcrum and effort. At the another end, okay, both the handles are compressed. Means effort is applied. Clear? So I drew their simplified diagram, simple diagram. It is okay, Dipesh?
Sir, but we can do like this, that sir I have done in one way. I've done, sir, load into load arm and equals to effort into effort arm.
Load into load arm.
Effort into effort arm.
Practice problem number 2, question number 2, na?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, because it will rotating always at the point of fulcrum, but at the center that is load. So how it will rotate?
For every kind of lever, okay, load and effort is there, na?
Yes, sir. 3
simplified diagram are given in your textbook for first order lever, second order lever, and third order lever. Okay, na? And arrows are marked here. Okay. So where does load act? Load always act vertically downward. Okay, na? And effort for second and third order lever, the effort is acting vertically upward. Okay, now? Okay, please go through this simple diagram for first three order lever. Okay, on page number 34, figure 3.2A, B, C. Clear now? So in figure 3.2 B and C, load is acting vertically downward now every time, and effort is acting in opposite sense. In opposite sense, with respect to the position of fulcrum. Okay, one force rotate the body in clockwise sense, and another force rotate the body in anti-clockwise sense, and hence we apply the principle of lever. Clockwise moment of force must be equal to anti-clockwise moment of force.
Sir, and one more thing given in the question, such that the load distance is at a distance of 0.1 meter from the hinge. So which hinge we will choose, effort hinge or fulcrum hinge?
That is the fulcrum. Okay.
Fulcrum.
That is the fulcrum.
Okay, sir.
Okay, no?
Thank you, sir.
Abhishek Tripathi, any doubt? Abhishek Tripathi.
So it is important to calculate the efficiency in percentage.
It is important to
Calculate efficiency in percentage.
Okay, if it is given in question that calculate the percentage of efficiency, then you are compelled to find the percentage efficiency as it is done here. Okay, now? So this formula must be applied. Clear now? Otherwise, it is simply asked that find the efficiency. You can express the value. Okay, express the value equal to 1 or less than 1 as per a numerical problem. So then you remove this part. You can apply this formula for finding only efficiency. Eta equal to MA divided by VR. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Or if you express the answer in percentage efficiency, no problem. Clear? Any other problem? Yes, Siddhant, Vats, get unmuted. Siddhant.
So practice problem second, question number second. It can be also solved using the mechanical advantage formula.
No, PP2 question number 2.
Yes, sir. So we can also solve using mechanical advantage formula.
No, in question it is given what is the complete length of the given lever. Okay, now? If you wish to find mechanical advantage, okay, then you can find formula is known. Mechanical advantage equal to load upon effort.
And so second, also the load upon effort that equals to effort arm upon load arm. So then I have done my answers.
Mechanical,
you can also do like
mechanical advantage equal to velocity ratio. Okay, are you sure? Mechanical advantage equal to velocity ratio. Okay, so mechanical advantage is L upon E. Velocity ratio is effort distance upon load distance, or effort velocity divided by load velocity. Clear now? So if any numerical problem is given, please do as per the instruction given in question. Don't do extra. Don't calculate unwanted physical quantity. Okay? Because examiner will focus on the unknown quantity which are asked in question. Clear? Yes. Omkar Yadav, any problem? Yes. Vaibhav Vardhan, any problem is there? Pratishtha Ghosh, get unmuted. Till
Yes, sir.
now, till practice problem number 3. No, practice problem number 3. Any doubt is there?
Sir, and PP3, question number second D part.
PP,
3.
where you have reached? On page number?
Sir, 47.
Okay. I'm on first step. Okay. So let me come to that box, that practice problem box. I will tell. Clear? So please you do complete the note of chapter number 3 and the practice problem. Clear now? So let me do at least one question from every box, every practice problem box. Then at last I will tell. Now I am ending this session.